Good day everyone, my name is Jelice Alohipan and today I continue the discussion on the values of art education. So let's begin with number 6. Discipline and perseverance. Creating meaningful artwork requires patience, concentration, careful planning, and continuous practice. Meaning, creating an artwork is not always easy. Hindi agad tayo basta-basta makakagawa ng isang magandang artwork. It requires your time, focus, and patience. Minsan pa may mga artist na hindi agad nagugustuhan yung kanilang artwork or hindi satisfied sa kanilang artwork. So they need to keep trying and improving their work. Art education teaches learners the importance of responsibility, persistence, and dedication as they improve their artistic skills to repeated effort. So art education teach us that success does not always happen quickly. Sometimes we need to be patient, keep practicing, and never easily give up because improvement takes time. Hindi natin pwedeng madaliin ang improvement dahil unti-unti natin itong natutunan at dapat natin itong paghirapan. One of the best example ay yung Sistine Chapel ceiling ni Michelangelo, one of the famous artwork in the world which took several years bago niya ito natapos. Kung makikita niyo, puno ng paintings yung ceiling ng chapel. Siyempre, bago niya ito simulan, pinagplanuhan niya muna itong mabuti. At sa loob ng ilang taon niya itong ginagawa, ay tiniis niya ang pagod, ngalay at sakit ng likod habang nagpipaint. But despite of all those challenges, ay pinakita ng artist ang pagiging dedicated sa kanyang ginagawa. Kaya naman nagkaroon ito ng magandang resulta. Next is the resilience and adaptability. The creative process often involves experimentation, revision, mistakes, and unexpected outcomes. Through these experiences, learners develop resilience by learning to accept challenges, adapt to difficulties, and improve their work through continuous reflection and revision. They realize that mistakes are valuable opportunities for growth and innovation. Meaning, in the process of creating art, things do not always go according to our plan. Sometimes artists make mistakes, the materials do not always work as expected, or the final output is different from what they originally imagined. Kumbaga, dito nangyayari yung expectation versus reality kung saan malayo yung result dun sa ini-expect mo na mangyari. So, dahil sa mga ganyang experience, dyan na-develop ng learners yung pagiging resilience and adaptability. Resilience means being able to recover and continue even when we experience difficulties or failures. On the other hand, adaptability means being able to adjust when there are changes or unexpected situation. Art education teaches us that mistakes are not always negative. Minsan, yung mga mistakes pa mismo ang nag-open ng bagong opportunity para tayo ay matuto, mag-improve at makadiscover ng mga bagong idea. Ang isa sa mga example ay yung pag-develop ni Jackson Pollock ng drip painting techniques through his experimentation and continuous practice na instead of traditional way of painting ang kanyang ginamit, ay gumamit siya ng mga sticks, brushes, at iba pang kagamitan na ginagamit para patuluin or ibuhos yung pintura. This shows that being open to new ideas and not being afraid to make mistakes can lead to creativity and innovation. Next is aesthetic appreciation. Art education cultivates learners' sensitivity to beauty, harmony, and artistic excellence. By studying the elements and principles of art, learners develop the ability to recognize, appreciate, and evaluate aesthetic qualities such as color, balance, texture, form, composition, and visual harmony. This appreciation extends beyond artworks to the natural and built environments. When we say aesthetic, it means beauty. So, aesthetic appreciation is to appreciate beauty. Ito ang kakayahan natin makita, maintindihan at pahalagahan ang kagandahan lalo na ng isang artwork. Dapat hindi lang natin nakikita na maganda ang isang artwork. Dapat alam din natin kung paano ito naging maganda. Kaya sa art education, tinuturo ang iba't ibang elements of arts kung saan natuto tayo mag-identify ng mga colors, mga shapes, textures, and mga lines. And also, in aesthetic appreciation, dapat alam din natin kung ano nga ba ang pinapakita or ang ibig sabihin ng isang artwork. As you can see sa ating example, ito ay painting ni Claude Monet kung saan makikita natin ang mga water lilies at iba't iba pang mga halaman. Dito pinapakita niya kung kaano kaganda, katahimik at kapayapa ang ating natures. So para ipakita sa atin at para ma-appreciate natin ang kagandahan ng nature, ay gumamit siya ng iba't ibang colors and lightning sa kanyang painting. So sa sa aesthetic appreciation, hindi lang tayo tinuturuan appreciate ang kagandahan ng isang artwork, kundi pati na rin ang ating paligid at ng ating nature.
Good morning, everyone. I am General Brayos, and now let's proceed to the number 9, which is the communication skills. Art enhances learners' ability to communicate ideas through visual images, symbols, and verbal explanations. Presenting artworks, participating in discussions, and engaging in critics strengthen learners' confidence and expressing ideas clearly and respectfully while developing both visual and oral communication skills. So first po is yung communication skill. So when we say communication skill, it is our ability to share our thoughts, feelings, and ideas with other people. So just like po nung example na nakikita nyo dito, yung kay Cristo and Jane Claudis, The Gates. So, itong art po na ito ay isa siyang visual arts. Isa po siyang visual art, isa lang siyang simpleng gate na full of fabrics. So, walang words na nakasulat. May kita mo lang talaga siya na puro gate, sunod-sunod. So, just like in the image, walang word na nakasulat, but everyone who walk through that gate, for everyone who walk through that gate, they feel the joy, they feel the beauty, they feel the peace, di ba? Mararamdaman nila yon. So just like drawing and painting or poster, itong the gates, it communicates without speaking. Di ba? Parang sinasabi nito na it's time to enjoy the beauty, it's time to relax, enjoy the scenery, something like that. So dito rin sa art education, not just the art speaks, but also as individual, is mahuhubog yung ating kakayahan na ma-improve ang ating communication skills. So, for example, as a teacher, nagpa-drawing tayo sa mga bata or sa ating students ng important thing or important person para sa kanila. Then, after natin na ipa-drawing, is ipapa-explain natin sa kanila why this is important, why this drawing is important for them. So, with that, yung drawing nila may meaning, and also, the same time, yung kanilang communication skill will improve. 'Di ba? Na makakapag-through that activity, makakapag-salita sila sa unahan, makakapagbahagi ng kanilang opinion, ng kanilang ideas, ng kanilang feelings, bakit important yung drawing na yun para sa kanila. Next naman po ay lifelong learning. So, art education inspires learners to remain curious, creative, and open to continuous learning throughout life. The habits of exploration, experimentation, and reflection developed through artistic experience encourage lifelong personal growth, creativity, and appreciation for the arts regardless of age or profession. So meaning lifelong learning in simple word po is yung art is hindi siya nag-stop pagkatapos natin pumasok, meaning pwede pa tayong mag-discover, mag-try ng new things, and matuto hanggat tayo ay nabubuhay. For example, if we have students that loves to draw, to paint, students who love art. So as a teacher, we should nurture our students. We should guide them and help them to enjoy arts. Because when we teach art to children, we are not just teaching them to draw or paint. We are teaching them to stay curious, to always ask, and to never stop believing on their art, on their works, to never stop learning. So even when they become adults, that curiosity will stay alive. So in art education, it teaches our pupils how to learn so that it teaches our pupils how to learn so that when our pupils finish their schooling, they will continue to learn, continue to grow, continue to create, continue create for the rest of their life. So that is lifelong learning. So art is not limitless. As long as you want, you can be good in art. Third is the personal fulfillment. So creating arts provides learners with a deep sense of satisfaction, accomplishment, and personal meaning. Completing artistic works build confidence, strengthens self-esteem, and encourages learners to pursue their interests and talents with passion and determination. Artistic achievements contribute significantly to personal well-being and quality of life. So, number 11 is personal fulfillment. So, personal fulfillment means having a sense of happiness, satisfaction, and achievement because of something we have done. So, creating arts can give us this feeling. So, for example, imagine that you spend several hours of making a drawing. So at first, you might find it difficult. Talaga, di ba? Hirap din naman kasi mag-drawing. Di ba? You make mistakes, but after several times of trying, several days, weeks, you finish it and you look at your artwork and say, wow, finally, I made this. Natapos ko siya, yung pinaghirapan ko ng ilang beses. Yung tiniray ko ng ilang beses, finally, natapos ko siya. So that feeling of accomplishment is an example of personal fulfillment. So art can also help us build confidence and self-esteem. So when we see that our skills are improving, we become more confident in ourselves, di ba? Nakita natin na gumaling tayo sa pag-drawing, sa pag-paint, o kung saan mang art na tinaray natin, di ba? Gumaling tayo doon. And it can build confidence for us na I can make drawing, I can paint, di ba? Although kahit na nagkakamali, but at least hindi na yung pagkakamali na marami, di ba? Kung magkakamali ka man, siguro a little mistake, but that won't change na marunong ka na, dun sa isang art na yon, sa specific art na yon, kung drawing man or painting or whatever it is. So that is personal fulfillment. So having a sense of satisfaction, accomplishment when you done something that you na pinaghirapan mo. And that's all for our presentation. So I hope that you learn from us. Thank you.